First of all, I wanted to, why me for Timothy? You know, among all the actors, I guess Lars have to see. And when I went through the script the first time, I really thought that between the lines there were a lot of things to fill up, you know. And I really enjoyed the silence of it, even though the narrator has a lot of talks and some other scenes. But I feel grateful to be a part of this kind of experience, because it's a kind of problems we continually facing, no matter how far we are in a technology development and so on. So yes, I feel somehow this is a story which will stay for a long time. This freedom is very scary for them to get outside the box, outside, let's say, the prison, outside Manderlay. You know, even the one of the great images, even when the gates are open, nobody there goes out finally, because there's nothing to do really outside Manderlay. It's something which amazed me, because Lars, even though he's a white guy, he has, I would say, not the opportunity, but the equity to see that among blacks, the different personalities, the different characters, the different shapes or reactionary, and which it was very, very helpful to see a movie, a script where you have a lot of black characters, but different. And I think Timothy is one of those who is can never be placed somewhere. Every time you think he's there, he's another place. So you think he thinks this, he's thinking the contrary, or using it against you as a weapon, you know. And yes, maybe I share some part of Timothy, I don't know. But to me, it was especially among the slaves, let's say among the slaves in the house, he was the one who was never completely there with everybody, you know. Even if he was physically there, he was always apart. It's like a natural born rebel, kind of. When the character of William said, from 100 years from now, you know, even our freedom, you know, the Negro will never have freedom. That's deep, but that's almost true. I'm not going to live 100 years more to see it, but if I look at the past, the last 100 years, it's been the same. So looking at the last 100 years allows me to make an extrapolation and say the next 100 years, nothing would change, because looking at what happened today. And I think that would have been difficult for an American director to say in America. But it doesn't mean that no one will attack Lars. And also he allows him to have a distance, to talk about things without this pressure that some American film director would have, living there. You know, you're under some pressure, you can talk about some issue, or you're not free enough to go wherever you want to go with the subject. And yes, I think he's in a good position to at least give us an independent, you know, painting of what is America.